Yeah, something totally different. A seat. Now, I still haven't finished with the radiator, condenser, blah, 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 fan, etc., etc., etc. I've got to go and buy a table so that I can lay everything out and see how it's going to go. But I thought, it's cold outside, so I want to do something in the house. This rubber diaphragm for the seat. I don't know, Chinesium crap or not, I have no clue. It's not quite right, but I think it'll do the job. These top hooks, you have to trim them off. Otherwise, when the hook goes through, it hits the metal at the back. That's wrong. Oh, and do note that this is where the holes have to be because of the pieces that come through and tighten it. I tried moving these to different holes to try and make it as taut as possible. In honesty, it doesn't work. If I move this one to here, which is, you know, it's possible, then you end up with this kind of flap, but I'd end up with it here. So I could move that one to here, and then I end up with a big flappy dap here, and I've already got a flappy dap there. Again, here, so I move that one to the outside, and this one to here, but you end up with a flappy dap there. This side, I haven't got that flappy dap. So, you know, it's... If I move shit, so if I move that one, then I'd end up with a flappy dap there. It's really... I don't know, it's not satisfactory in my book because it's not as the original. So yeah, as I said, I can move this hook to here. Then I end up with a bigger gap here. So then I move that to there, and then I end up with a big floppy gap there. So then I move that to there, and then I end up with a big flappy gap there. And then I move that one. No, I won't move that one. I move that one down to there, and I end up with a... You can see the dilemma. However, I think it's not going to make a great deal of difference because it's not going to affect it that badly. Right, so that's how they go. And hopefully that explains something. Now, don't worry, when I get around to upholstering the seats properly, you will see it, but that's way down the road. Long time. Yes, definitely a long time. And in case you're wondering, yes, I had these powder coated. Couldn't do these myself, not possible. So I took them apart as far as I could, you know, taking out these pins, and gave it to him in the guy that powder coated in separate pieces. And took everything off that I could, you know, the springs, the nuts and bolts, everything. So there you go. That's what I had to do. Now I got to get that shit down from up there, which is all of the AC stuff. Put that seat back up there and these seats back up there to get them out of the way for the time being. Then get on and sort out the radiator, well, crap. Come on, brain cell, you can do this. Not condenser. Condenser, yeah, it's not the evaporator, it's the condenser. Oh shit, you know, the bit at the front. Sorry, brain is not working this morning. This morning? Shit, it's this afternoon. That's why it's not working. I need to have a lie down. So I can get sorted out with the fan, the radiator, and the condenser. Boy, but first of all, I have to go and buy a table. That's another 65 bucks, but it's a table I will utilize for something. Oh boy. All right, let's go get the table. Back in a moment. Okay, I had a comment from a subscriber who seemed to think that my alternator would slip. Now, I can't test it during running because the I don't want to start the engine. I'm going to turn it over now and just see if it gets enough grip to turn the alternator. Now, the alternator really shouldn't have a great deal of resistance, shall we say. Also, if you look at the rest of the pulleys, other than the compressor, they don't get a lot of belt, shall we say, particularly the water pump. That doesn't get much belt at all. Now, I grant you the alternator gets less. However, let's turn the engine over and see if it spins. Now, of course, you're going to see it before I do, because I'm not going to see it until I look at the video. But let's do it. Okay, what did it do? Let's find out. Yeah, I know, you already know. Bastards.